Welcome back everybody. So this is gonna be a quick update video for you guys on stock market, and before we get started, please smash that like button, and 100 plus likes on this video would be greatly appreciated guys. And if you're new here, consider subscribing. Now if you want to get my daily trade ideas, swing trade ideas, live trading, and you want to support the channel, definitely check out their link down below in the description for Patreon. Dow is down 1.24%, Nasdaq down 1.62%, S&P going down 1.46%, and Russell also going down the most, 1.78%. And here's 11 sectors that makes up S&P 500. On top, you got utilities, consumer defensive, but overall, if you look at it, every sector in deep red today, and especially consumer cyclical, technology, basic materials taking a massive beating all the way here on bottom. So what do we got here on stock market map? Early in the morning, energy sector was lighting up in the green and then came back, and now down on the day. XOM down over 1%, Chevron down almost 2%, and then we have Tesla going down 2%, Amazon going down 1.5%, Meta going down 2%, Google going down 1%, Apple going up 0.86%, Microsoft also going down 1.41%. Nvidia and all the other chips are also going down today in deep red. And then we have big earnings from big banks, and JPM, they beat on earnings, but guidance was really bad, and that is why this thing is down 6.47%. On Triple Q, it's down 1.59%. So Thursday was a classic bull trap, pushing everything higher. And look at the rug pull on Friday, everything pulling back. And now Triple Q trading above, rising 50-day moving average 438, and that is holding into closing. So that's gonna be your line in the sand right here on Triple Q. Now, one thing I want to point out, guys, we got this high, all-time high, and then this was a lower high, another lower high right here, and now we got another lower high on Thursday, not breaking above this high right here. And also, now that we are pulling back, watch out. Triple Q takes out this low down here from last week selling on Thursday, which is going to be around 435. That means one thing, it's going to make a new low, and that should be 432, and then this gap 425.70. Now, yes, every time we get a sell-off, the market bounces next day. So I would not be surprised to see a bounce here in this market Monday morning, unless we get a gap down and we actually come down here to close this gap, which is a long way down, and I don't think that's going to happen in just one day, unless there is a really bad catalyst, some war news or something breaks out over the weekend. Then yes, that is possible Monday morning. But every time, at least in last 5-6 months, market gets a pullback. Well, just like Thursday, we got a pullback on Wednesday with the CPI. It was a decent pullback, and market recovered completely on Thursday, and that was a bull trap. So now we got a pullback. So market actually went nowhere. A lot of people are making crash videos. Oh, I did call this out. Market is crashing. Nothing happened to the market. Market went up on Thursday. We got gains here on Triple Q, I think almost $8, and now today gave away $7. So pretty much flat in last 2 days, has not moved anywhere, and just trading inside this candle right here, guys. Lots of chop back and forth, not breaking above this candle from last week Thursday, also not breaking below this candle from last week's selling on Thursday, 435. So if this thing breaks down below 435, then you're going to see more downside. Also, if it takes out this high from last week, which is what, 447, then you're going to see 450 plus on Triple Q. But things are pointing to the downside. That is what I'm telling you guys. Look at all these moving averages right here. Not positive slope anymore, except 50-day moving average, this red line, which is sitting at around 438. So that's going to be your line in the sand to watch Monday morning, and below that 434 to 435, and then 432, and then this gap 425.70. To the upside, watch out for the resistance right here at 441.59, and above that you're going to see continuation up to 445, 447, and then 450. And here's my X account, and if you guys are on there, definitely give me a follow. And there is no subscription, nothing here on X. It's totally free, and you can always ask me a question if you have right here on X. And I'm going to share this fantastic play with you guys from today on Oxy. And you can see this thing here, oil was pumping this morning. Shorted right here exactly at 71, right to the penny. 71 getting puts, and not only these puts right here for April 26th, I actually got same day expiration for only 4 cents a piece, and they got up to 34 cents. So this was a massive money maker today. And just before closing, you can see selling out right here at 3:11 p.m. And this was a massive trade, shorting at 71 and locking in profit below 69, going in the money puts right here. So if you want all these trade ideas, and especially if you guys are serious about trading and you want to learn, then definitely check out their link down below in the description for Patreon. And you do get live trading also 3 days a week. On SPY ETF, it's down 1.38%. So what we got here on SPY ETF, lower highs and lower lows. And in that sequence, today we got a new on low, and that is 509, and getting a bounce off of that level because that is the support right here. And now it's trading at 510.85 at the closing. So going into next week, guys, this is going to be key level to watch on SPY ETF 509. Also, things are getting a little bit overextended to the downside. And why? Look at this lower Bollinger Band. It's sitting at 510, and that's going to be a level to watch until this Bollinger Band comes down even more. Then you're going to see a lot more selling unless we get some bad catalyst Monday morning. Then watch out for another gap down all the way down to possibly 503. That's going to be the next support here on SPY ETF, and then this gap 497.37 to the upside. And the only way up on SPY ETF, going back up and breaking above 517. 517 can hold right here, then you're going to see more upside. Until then, guys, watch this critical support right here in between 510 and 509. Soon as that gives up, the next stop 503, and then 497.37 on SPY ETF. On DIA, it's down 1.21%, so this thing is getting extremely oversold, trading below lower Bollinger Band and hitting lower Bollinger Band and getting a bounce off of that level. Now, we do have support at 378, and just below that, 376, and then 367. Now, to the upside, yes, we can get another bounce and possibly another lower high, and where that could be, it could be right here in between 384 and 5-day moving average 385.37, and we can get a rejection right here and then come down all the way down to 376 and possibly can go even lower down to 367. So things are changing right here, guys. And if you look at all these moving averages, look at 20, 13, and 5, and even 50, all are coming down, negative sloping to the downside. And that means one thing, yes, we could see lower highs and lower lows right here on DIA. And if that continues next week, we might get a bounce, a small tiny bounce up to 384, 385. And from there, I'll be looking to short at that level after that bounce. And this thing should continue this move to the downside all the way down to 376. Next stop below 378. And then 367. And do not forget about all these gaps down here we have. And lots of gaps are down here, guys. And things can actually turn really ugly in a quick time if things are coming down rapidly on DIA. On IWM, it's down 1.78%. And guess what, guys? Rate cuts are not happening, or it might just happen for like one time this year. And that is why this big rally on IWM not sustainable. And soon as we got that CPI last week, this thing gapping down and now pulling back even harder. So going into next week, Monday's session, 198, that's going to be key level to watch. And below that, this thing can dump even more down to 193. To the upside, there will be strong resistance right here at 202.46, 50-day moving average. And IWM can break and hold that level, then watch out for this gap right here on top, just below 205 to close this gap at 204.47. So the dollar going up 0.69% and now it's holding above 106. Now I gave you guys all those levels on dollar before on Wednesday. Now dollar went up with this massive bullish engulfing candle, and this is actually on my thumbnail on Wednesday night. This candle, and it says right there, big bullish engulfing candle, and you're going to see follow through from this candle. And what we got next day? We got follow through on Thursday, but the market was pumping also, and that was a classic bull trap. And look at what happened today. A big rug pull here in this market, and dollar spiking, and now not only that, it's holding over 106. So 106, that's gonna be support, but it's getting a bit frothy. I would not be surprised to see, a little bit of pullback here on dollar down to, I would say, 105.50, and then down to even 105. That's gonna be 5-day moving average, strong support anywhere here. Dollar can hold. This thing can move even higher again after a pullback. Now, anything can happen next week. Dollar can stay above 106, then watch out. I mean, look at this next stop. That's gonna be just above 107. So this thing can move even higher. And if that happens, guess what? S&P 500 definitely coming down even more next week. So the 10-year going up 1.60%, massive rally again today. And Thursday, what we got, guys? Anytime you see dollar spiking, 10-year spiking, VIX also going up, and then you see gold and silver going up, and then you look at the market like, what the heck is going on? Market is also going up. Market definitely lying. And we saw that today, market lying and pulling back really hard. And all these things are going up rapidly. Dollar, 10-year, VIX, you name it, these are going up only to the upside. Now here on 10-year, there will be support at 43.70, 43.47, strong support right here. And as long as this thing can hold right here, some consolidation, just like it did before, you're going to see a massive move because there is a gap here on top, 47.77 right here. And if this gap is getting filled on TNX, guess what? A lot more things are coming down here in this market, and you're going to see a decent pullback here in this market. So watch out, be careful, especially buying all those dips, Monday morning, because there might be a bigger pullback that is waiting for us in this market. On VIX, it's up 16%, and I gave you guys the same message in all my videos right here on Stock Market Update that VIX needs to get above 15, and then we can talk about a breakout on VIX and possibly going up to 18 to 20 bucks. And this is exactly what's happening. Now, a lot of people, they will see VIX down here at 13 bucks and making a video and calling a crash. Well, there will be no crash. First of all, this thing now, we got the breakout, we got confirmation last few days, and I knew it was coming because it was holding above 15. And finally today, I mean, look at this move, guys, up to 18, almost 19 plus, and then pulling back. And why? Bollinger Band not fully extended up to 1920, so that is why we got a pullback, and now it's trading above 17 bucks. So next week, if this thing spikes again and can actually get above 18 and can hold 18, then watch out for a move up to 20 to even $23, and that's going to bring this market down. Now also keep that in mind, it's getting a bit overbought right here. If there is a pullback, it needs to hold right here at 17, and below that also got support at 1564, rising 5-day moving average, and then critical support down here on any pullback on VIX needs to hold, and that's gonna be around 15. And that's all I have for you guys in this video. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section, and I'll definitely keep you guys updated here on stock market going into Monday's session.